Hey Paranormies! Welcome back to the light side of the paranormal. I'm Alice, and if you hear some dogs drinking in the background, it's because that's exactly what it is. Also a disclaimer before we jump into this, I have many big dogs, a pack of them, and they're all upstairs and I'm in the basement of my house right now, so if you hear creaks and creaks and all that stuff, don't worry, it's not paranormal, it is just my doggos. Today, we're going to be talking about the most haunted item in the world, the Dybbuk Box. If you haven't heard of a Dybbuk Box, the word Dybbuk probably sounds very foreign to you, so I will explain. So a Dybbuk is a malicious, angry spirit that has unfinished business. It spends its time wandering around looking for a host to possess, and therefore they can, I guess, complete their evil bidding or their evil tasks that were remained unfinished. The word Dybbuk was first mentioned in 1903 within Jewish folklore. Now, what is the Dybbuk Box specifically, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. It's an old wooden wine box, and it's got doors that open like this with beautiful engravings on the outside. Now, the thing that makes this not just a wine box is because there's actually a Dybbuk within the box itself. Now, from my research, I was only able to uncover one true Dybbuk box, and that is at Zak Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. But there are many wine boxes or other boxes floating around eBay and around the internet for sale, claiming that there is a Dybbuk within the box. I don't know if that's 100% right, I don't know if that's 100% true, but the only one that is the truest that I can actually confirm for you is the Dybbuk box that Zak Bagans has. Now, this Dybbuk box I speak of was originally owned by a Holocaust survivor. It first became noticed and popular in 2001 when it was sold on eBay by a man named Kevin Manis. Kevin originally was interested in this box because he collects antiques and would like to refinish old items, little vintage things. He had a small business, so that's how he originally acquired this box. When the original owner gave the box to Kevin, they encouraged him never to open it. But of course, Kevin being human, curiosity took over caution and he just had to open it. But what was inside? Inside, he found the following: 2 pennies from the year 1920, a lock of blonde hair wrapped with a cord, a small statue with the word Shalom engraved, which I believe in Hebrew means hello or goodbye, or both, I'm not sure. A small gold wine goblet, a candle holder with octopus legs. I mean, that sounds like I would want it. That sounds pretty cool, actually. And 1 single small dried rosebud. Seemingly random, but also kind of ritualistic in nature, so very interesting. So now that we've gone over all of the formalities, I know what you came here for, and that is the paranormal events, which we will get into now. Every owner of the box has expressed that they've had horrific nightmares, and all with the same old hag. Now, when I think of old hag, I think of sleep paralysis, which also has an old hag involved, with everyone seeing the same thing. So I don't know if this was a sleep paralysis moment, or if this really had to do with the box, but it is worth noting. But yes, every single person that was in the same room as this box, even guests that he had over at his house, would wake up shooken up and just couldn't stop talking about this old hag in their nightmare. Everyone near it, not just the owners, but everyone near it was having the same dream. Kevin apparently decided that this would be a great gift for his mother for her birthday. Why? Why? I would assume that this is before the paranormal events occurred. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry guys, I didn't even realize that this backdrop is starting to fall over. Yeah, that must have been really distracting while I was telling this. I'm just gonna quickly fix that for a moment. Spooky. Alright, sorry, let's get back into this. Yeah, so he gives the Dybbuk box to his mother as a birthday present. Happy birthday, here's a freaking Dybbuk. Like, okay, but on a more serious note, the night that he gave her this box, she had a
Hey guys, editing Jenna here. Alice's video actually got cut off at this point, so I will finish her sentence for her. Upon being given this gift, his mother actually suffered a stroke that night and was rushed to the hospital. She did survive, but she lost her ability to speak for a time, and he actually gave her a speaking board to which she let him know. She spelt out "no gift." And when he mentioned the gift that he gave her, the Dybbuk box, she emphasized hate gift. So she did not want that gift anymore, and he had taken it back.
Touching back on the events that every owner of the box experienced, they all experienced whiffs of animal urine, like specifically cat urine. You know that if you've been around a cat before, you know there's this very, very potent smell. Oh my god! Really? Okay, please stay, just for the rest of this video, please stay. Whoever's around me, call on my spirit guides, can you please hold this up? Really? Oh my god, how did this even happen? Okay, oh my god. Oh, why? Why? I'm telling you, it's this Dybbuk box, guys. This Dybbuk box is the reason, because I'm talking about it. This has never happened before. I'm telling you, weird stuff happens when I talk about this thing. Okay, let's get back. Sorry again. Lights would burn out in the home that it was in all the time, and I have a story about that, and that hits close to home for me, so I will let you guys know after, so stay tuned to the end of this video. Everyone's hair was falling out. Alopecia is not to be joked around about. It is a very, very serious condition. So if this was bringing on alopecia and hair loss, oh my gosh, that is just awful. People were waking up with welts all over their body, huge welts, that they had no idea where they came from. They would also get hives all over their bodies. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're just around a lot of things that they were allergic to that they didn't know about, but very weird that they were all experiencing these things. And my personal favorite, bleeding from the eyes and coughing up blood was very common for the owners of this Dybbuk box. And ectoplasmic discharge. Yeah, so that is the gist of it, but you now get freaky fun facts. Did you know that the Dybbuk box inspired the 2012 movie The Possession? It's actually one of my favorite movies, and I didn't know this, so that's really cool. Like I said earlier, if you missed it, Zak Bagans is the current owner of the Dybbuk box, and it is at his Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. In 2017, on an episode of Ghost Adventures, which is Zak Bagans' TV show.
Sorry guys, Alice's camera stopped working at this point for a little bit, so I will let you know what she was about to say. So on Zak Bagans' Halloween special, Post Malone was a guest, and he said that Zak was starting to get a little bit weird, and he said that he was going to touch the Dybbuk box for the first time ever. This freaked out Post, and he didn't want Zak to make that mistake, so he followed Zak into the room. Zak removed the plexiglass cover from around the box, and as he was about to touch it, Post grabbed onto his shoulder, not wanting him to make that mistake, but it was too late. And Zak touched the Dybbuk box while Post was hanging onto Zak's arm, and evidently that was enough to transfer the curse over to Post Malone, and I believe Zak Bagans as well experienced some things a little out of the ordinary.
No, but seriously, weird stuff happened. There's actually a list of things that happened to him afterwards. He started seeing shadow people, which I can tell you from experience is a very terrifying thing, especially if you're not used to seeing them. It's extra terrifying. He started getting unexplained bruises on his body, which reminds me of the welts in the symptoms of having the box. The left tires blew out in his personal jet, and he had to make an emergency landing. He almost died. And only 2 weeks after that, he was in a major car wreck and again almost died. And the icing on that crap cake, his house got broken into and he was robbed and threatened with a weapon. Like, this poor guy. Yeah, oh my gosh, that's just horrible. I can't believe that happened to him. Posty. In conclusion, I will be sharing my experience that I promised you, but we're gonna wrap this baby up. It has been said that there is at least one negative entity locked inside. Can you imagine if there's multiple? A couple of years back, I actually watched that episode of Deadly Possessions. And although it was exciting and interesting, there were a few things that really rubbed me the wrong way. There are many points within that episode that the Dybbuk Box is just opened on camera for everyone to see without any sort of like disclaimer or warning ahead of time. I would have liked to be warned. And also, in my opinion, that is where Hollywood starts to mess with the paranormal world in a really bad way. There are so many people that watch that show that were put at risk by doing that, but it got the views and that's all that they care about. I'm not saying that's what Zach Bagans cares about necessarily, but just like Hollywood in general, they like to glorify these things that can be very dangerous. So back to my story. So I was watching this episode while I was getting ready for work that morning, which I know is a very casual thing to watch when you first wake up that morning. If you're me, I guess it is. So I was watching it and doing my makeup at the same time, and so I was in the bathroom, but I kept like poking my head out to like watch the TV because I was very interested in this content. And for the final time in the episode, the Dybbuk Box opens up. And I'm not really going to get into what was happening in that moment in the episode because just go watch it if you want, but please be warned that the Dybbuk Box does open many times. But anyhow, so as it started to open, the light bulb in my bathroom where I was doing my makeup blew up. Like not even just burnt out, it was like flickering and then just blew up. And we're remembering the symptoms, right? Lights burning out. So strange. And at the time, I had no idea that that was a symptom of having the box. Like it took me years to actually look into this and realize like that, oh my gosh, like it totally blew my mind. It was scary at the time, but even scarier now that I was possibly subjected to like, I don't know, something bad. Like I don't even want to think about that.
Hi guys, this is Editing Jenna again. At this point, Alice's camera shut off and stopped working completely, so I will wrap up this video for you guys. It needs to be noted that we have had a very difficult time filming and getting this video out for you. I will start by saying that this was actually Alice's second attempt at filming the video. The first time she filmed it was about a week prior to this, and she went to give me her memory card and it was gone. And that still hasn't been found. It's been a few weeks and it just completely vanished. So she needed to get a new memory card to film this one. As you saw in this video, she did have a difficult time with her backdrop. She has told me to mention to you guys how important it is for you to know that the background has not moved in weeks now. Ever since the end of filming this video, nothing has happened to that background. It has remained fine, and this is the only time she has ever had an issue with the background. And finally, to note, as soon as I got this memory card and began to edit this video for you, I received some bad news. And I immediately stopped editing. I put the memory card away and I waited for a time when things lightened up a little bit. And that is another reason why this has taken so long to get this out for you guys. If anything else happens surrounding this video or this topic, we will keep you guys posted. So if you enjoyed watching this video and hearing our spooky stories around making this video, please make sure to like and subscribe and hit your notification bell so that you get notified every single time that we upload new content. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, everybody, and keep on creeping on. See you next time.